Okay, here we are. So I'm at the top, and let's see, I got it right there. It's good. Put your name there and the date. Now today's my sister's birthday. All right, solve using the standard algorithm. Check your quotient and remainder by using multiplication and division. Okay, we can do that. So solve using the standard algorithm. That's just a straight up division thing that we're gonna do, okay? So this is 46 divided by 2. So over here to the right, or to the left, I'm sorry, I'm gonna write down 46 divided by 2, all right? Now I'm going to do my division. I want you to leave enough space here so we can check our answers, okay? And we're gonna write down our quotient and our remainder, just so we understand that. It's good practice to write it down. So we say, how many 2's fit into 4? And I count by 2's, 2, 4, just 2. So I put my 2 down there. Now I'm gonna multiply 2 times 2, and it equals 4. And I subtract it, 4 minus 4 is 0, okay? So my tens place there is done, all right? I just divided up my tens place, and I found out that I can split 40 in half into 2 20s, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is my ones place. So I need to drop the 6 down here and place it there, all right? This is 0, 6, it's still equal to 6. But we get in good practice of dropping it down just in case there are some tens remainders there, right? So now 2 fits into 6 how many times? 2, 4, 6, fits in 3 exact times. So I write down a 3 here, and then 3 times 2, well that is equal to 6. Then I subtract, and I get 0. There's no more numbers to bring down, and my quotient is 23. So here I'm going to write down quotient, Q-U-O-T-I-E-N-T, equals 23. And there are no remainders, 0 remainders. Let's check with multiplication. So with multiplication, when I go to check, I start with my quotient right here at the top. So I write down 23. And then I multiply it by my divisor, which is the number on the outside, and it's the smaller of the two numbers. So I say 2. Then I multiply, and I want to see if I get this answer of 46. 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4. I did it, okay? And that's how we do this work, okay? So on to the next one. Let's give it a shot. 96 divided by 3, all right? Just like that, I'm gonna write down 96 divided by 3, okay? I'm gonna switch colors on this one just so we can see the difference here. Okay, so I'm gonna start here and with the tens place, it's 9. And I'm gonna ask myself how many 3's fit into 9 without going over, right? 3, 6, 9. I got 3. And then what I'm going to do is multiply. I'm gonna check that answer. 3 times 3 equals 9. Okay, then I subtract. Then I'm gonna say 9 minus 9, that's 0. Good. 0 is smaller than 3, I'm good there. Now I'm ready for the ones place. I just did my tens. Now I need to do the ones place. So I'm gonna bring down my 6. And you see here it's 06, so it's just regular old 6. So then 3 fits into 6. How many times? 3. 6 fits in twice. 2 times 3 is 6. And I subtract, I end up getting 0. Good. So my answer here is 32. So I'm gonna write down quotient, Q-U-O-T-I-E-N-T, equals 32. Well, let's check with multiplication over here. So I start with my quotient, which is 32. I multiply my divisor, which is a small number on the outside, and I should end up with 96. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 90. So yep, look at that, 96, 96. I'm good. On to the next one. All right, teachers, feel free to pause and elaborate as we go. 85 divided by 5. All right, I think I can do this. All right, 85 divided by 5. Great. So I start with my tens place, the 8. How many 5's fit into 8? So what I'm gonna do is count by 5's. 5, 10. Look, I'm already over 8. So 5 just fits into 8 one time. So I write that right there. Great. Now I'm gonna prove it. with multiplication. 1 times 5 is 5. I write that down there, and I subtract to find the difference. 8 minus 5 is 3. Good. So I see this 3 is smaller than 5. That means it's good. I know that I'm good here. So I just divided my tens up. All right. If I have 8 tens and I split it into 5 groups, I'm going to get 1 in each group with 3 left over. Now I bring down my 5 right here. So I'm ended up with 35. So up here on these top ones, remember I had zeros there and 0 here. Well, now we see why we need to bring that 5 down, and we see that we have 35 here. So 5 fits into 35. How many times? Well, we can count by 5s to see how many. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I counted to 7. So I put my 7 in right there at the top. 5 fits into 35 7 times. Okay? 7 times 5 is 35. Then I subtract it. I get 0. So it looks like my quotient 17. So I write down quotient, Q-U-O-T-I-E-N-T, equals 17. Now I check with multiplication. So start with my quotient, 17, multiply it by my divisor, which is 5. See if I end up with 85. 5 times 7, 35. Put down the 5, carry the 3. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8. 85 and 85. I'm good. Okay. Looks like we can go on to the next one. All right, here. 52 divided by 4. All right. 52 divided by 4. Great. Now, 4 fits into 5. How many times? That's right, 1 time. What's next is multiplication. 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract, I get 1. Good. That's my tens place, all done. Now I drop my ones place down to make this a 12. Now I find out 4 fits into 12. How many times? 4, 8, 12. Fits in exactly 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract, I get 0. Great. My quotient, Q-U-O-T-I-E-N-T, equals 13. Now I check with the multiplication. 13, start with your quotient, times the small number on the outside, which is my divisor. See if I get 52. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 52. It works. Great. 2 more on the front, and then you're going to do the back on your own. 53 divided by 3. Okay. So 53 divided by 3. Great. All right, here we go. 3 fits into 5. 1 time. 1 times 3 is 3. Subtract, I get 2. Okay, 2 is smaller than 3, so I'm good. Now I bring down my 3 here. How many times does 3 fit into 23? Let's count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Ooh, 8 times is too many, so I gotta back off. It's 7. 7 threes is 21, so this fits into 7 times. Right there, you see that? So 7 times 3, that was 21. Okay, and it looks like I'm gonna have a remainder here. Subtract 23 minus 21 is 2. I have no more numbers to bring down, so it looks as though there's a remainder here. So I put my little r in for remainder of 2. So my quotient, Q-U-O-T-I-E-N-T, equals 17, and my remainder equals 2. Now I'm going to check it with multiplication. All right, get that up a little bit there. So I start with my quotient, 17. I multiply it by my divisor, which is 3. Okay, let's try that. 3 times 7 is 21. Put down the 1, carry the 2, 21. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. Oh, I got 51 and 53. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to add that remainder back on. So I'm going to add 2 on. See what I get. 1 plus 2 is 3. 5 plus nothing is 5. 53, there it is. All right, I'm confident my answer is correct. And then finally, we do this last one together, and then we're gonna set you off on your own in the back. Teachers, you can choose to either do this with your kids or have them try it on their own. You make the assumption in your class. All right, 95 divided by 4. So 95 divided by 4. I have a feeling this one's gonna be a remainder. So I'll start off with my tens place. 4 fits into 9 how many times? 4, 8, 12. It looks like it fits in 2 times because 3 times is too much. So twice is 8. So I'm going to say 4 fits into 9 2 times. Because 2 times 4 is 8. Now I'm going to subtract and get 1 left over. There. Now I drop down my 5 to make 15 here. See that? I'm on to division again. How many times does 4 fit into 15? 4, 8, 12, 16. Looks like 4 4s is too much, so I'm going to back off and just do 3 4s. Okay, put down my 3 here. 3 times 4 is 12. Subtract, and I'll get 3. Yeah, okay. So I have a remainder of 3. So my quotient, Quotient, equals 23. And my remainder, Remainder, equals 3. Now check this with multiplication and addition. So start with your quotient, which is 23. I multiply by my divisor, which is 4 on the outside there. 4 times 3 is 12. Put down the 2, carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. There's 92. I got 95. Oh, I need to add the remainder. Plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 9, 95. There we go. Great. Okay, there's the front. You should look back at your work and see and be proud of your work because it's nice and neat. It's laid out nicely so everybody looking at it can see exactly what you've been doing. All right, it's not messy and sloppy everywhere, okay? On the back, I'd like you to do the same thing. Try the same stuff. Well, here's a better sheet here. Give it a shot. I want you to work. Teachers, you make the judgment in your class. If kids are ready to go on their own and give it a shot while you walk around and check, by all means do so. If not, do some together or kind of nurse them along. But hey, good job today. This is the kind of long division that we need to learn how to do. And have fun with it. All right, we will see you tomorrow.